The best mesh router systems blanket even the largest of homes with strong and speedy Wi-Fi signals. Upgrading to one of the latest mesh Wi-Fi systems can boost the online experience for every device on your network. Number 1. Amazon eero Pro 6 Tri-Band Mesh Wi-Fi 6 Router. Amazon's eero Pro 6 is a tri-band mesh Wi-Fi system that provides relatively good wireless coverage and doubles as a home automation hub. For testing, I set up the first node in the corner of my home, plugged into a BT's Smart Hub 2 router. The second node was placed roughly in the middle of the house, and the third in a corner room upstairs that I use as a home office. Number 2. TP-Link Deco Whole Home Mesh Wi-Fi System. The TP-Link Deco W7200 sticks to the same basic design as TP-Link's previous Deco devices, most of which are cylindrical or puck-shaped pieces of white plastic. They aren't ugly, but they aren't exactly eye-catching, either. I've seen cheap, no-name routers from the bargain bin that look more inspired. On top of that, the Deco outperformed two other tri-band Wi-Fi 6 mesh routers that cost more, the eero Pro 6 and the Ax6600 version of the Eera's Surfboard Max. Both of those cost at least $150 more than what TP-Link's asking. But if you're living with download speeds of 100 megabits per second or less, then the W7200 is probably more than you need right now. Number 3. Google Nest Wi-Fi. A C2200 mesh Wi-Fi system. When I first pulled the lid off of the Google Nest Wi-Fi box, the whole thing slipped out of my hands and the hardware inside toppled right out. Faster top speeds, and the addition of Google Assistant voice controls in each Nest Wi-Fi point. And, in a welcome touch for existing users, all of the new hardware is backwards compatible with the previous gen Google Wi-Fi gear. Number 4. TP-Link Ax73 Wi-Fi 6 Router. The TP-Link Archer Ax73 is one of the newest Wi-Fi 6 models, at the moment of writing, developed by the Chinese manufacturer, and just like Asus and Netgear, there seems to be a race on who can flood the market with as many routers as possible. TP-Link Ax73 features a rectangular plastic case covered by a black matte finish, with the exception of a large piece of plastic at the top that's glossy black. TP-Link Ax73 is a Wi-Fi 6 router from the draft stage, but there is a fundamental difference between it and the Ax40, and that's the support for one mesh which, similarly to the AI mesh, it can create a mesh network using multiple types of TP-Link routers. Number 5. Google Wi-Fi. A C1200 mesh Wi-Fi system. Google Wi-Fi is the easiest and most convenient router that we've had the pleasure of setting up, hands down. The first generation Wi-Fi cost $259 for a set of 3 units, comprised of one main Wi-Fi point and 2 secondary Wi-Fi points. Each Google Wi-Fi unit, a simple, little cylinder with a white LED band in its center, delivers the same capability. We're able to stream 4K video through Netflix to our Roku Premiere in the basement, as well as play Overwatch in the office where the modem is situated without any problems. For a reasonably affordable price point, there are more units on offer than most of Google's rivals, as well as the best setup and management apps so far.